Well, my friends at Magnaflow have told me that they've got a project that they want me to work on. I have no idea what it is, but Eddie and Dave are here from Revolt, and I'm supposed to take a look at it. Let's go check this out.
This beautiful little eyesore you guys see is a Tesla Model S that is going to be powered by a jet engine. So this car is still electric. It's still powered by the original Tesla powertrain. Only thing that we're doing is we're adding a generator that's jet driven. This is a turbo shaft, and it will be making more electricity than the car actually uses going down the road. So we could extend the range and charge up the batteries. We're here for a bigger project. This is going to be the prototype that we're going to be testing everything else in before we go to the bigger truck and step up to like a bigger power system. Basically, what we're going to be building is a 6x6 for our good buddy Dave. It's going to be the coolest hybrid you've ever seen. It's going to have a jet engine similar to this underneath the hood, powering basically all the batteries and control systems so he can extend his range and not have to stop and charge every single time.
Who built the TeslaMino?
I did. Don't look too close.
You're Eddie?
Eddie, pleasure to meet you.
And Dave?
Dave.
Nice to meet you both.
Oh, this is not
Now,
my...
does this power it, or?
Yeah, so we're working on a power generation system. Actually, that's kind of why we came here today, is to talk about what we're going to do with it. Is we're going to be charging the batteries using a jet turbine. Dave and I go back a few years. We've been friends for a while, and he's a wild man. He's got a lot of crazy ideas.
Jet fuel is cheaper?
Diesel works just fine. Yeah,
That's awesome.
actually, we're running on diesel fuel today.
And this was helicopter mode?
Yeah, it's a Jet Ranger. Allison makes this. This one was in a Jet Ranger helicopter at some point in his life, and we're on a loan with it from a friend of mine so we could test our power system. So we're going to be running a generator that does 400 volts. That's
Wow.
what this car takes. It's 400 volts, and we'll be producing about 50 to 75 kilowatts continuously to charge up the batteries in this. Then Dave had a great idea of building. What are we building, Dave, and why are we here?
You know, like Eddie and I go back because he's a crazy guy. You know, he's we actually had a guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, he had a TeslaMino. I said, I got to get to know this guy. And I said, you know, so a few years down the road, I said, let's do something nobody's done. Let's do something big, something that like a 6x6 RV, something like that. You know, kind of hybrid. He said, well, you know, maybe we throw a turbine in it. And I said, why not? So just kind of built from there. But it's has been a fun process.
Very cool. The problem is that large is it just consumes so much electricity.
Yeah.
You know, these cars are efficient, but they demand a lot. So we're looking at his truck going, okay, it's gonna be it's gonna be big, it's gonna be long, but we don't want to fill it with 4,000 or 5,000 pounds of batteries because it kind of just doesn't work that way.
Right.
And then you'll have to charge forever. So we're gonna put a lighter pack in it, something that gives them about 100, 150 miles of range without charging. And then we'll have a jet turbine underneath the hood that will turn generators that we're building right now to float the batteries back.
Very cool.
And
It'll power the neighborhood.
power the neighborhood too. Yeah, actually, believe it or not, you're right. We are actually putting an AC system inside of it at 240 volts. So it will be able to power like about at least 10 houses.
Wow.
So
That's pretty impressive.
rapid deployment, something very easy, light. He wants to have fun with it. He likes to do a bunch of military stuff too. So it kind of goes hand in hand with that.
So Magnaflow said they wanted me to draw something. I'm not drawing the TeslaMino.
No,
What are we drawing?
this thing's a work of art. It's already done. It's still ridiculous. I would like to get something sketched for the 6x6.
Absolutely.
And I think with Magnaflow too, we are working on power systems together. So Magnaflow and my company actually joint ventured last year, and we are going to be building electric turbine-driven generators.
Very cool.
So it all kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing. And Dave came up with the idea of building the 6x6, and we're gonna make it the coolest hybrid ever.
Nice. Now, what are we starting with?
F450.
F450.
F450? New one or an old one?
Oh, well.
Old one.
Not too old. I'm thinking 2012.
Okay.
Because I could get in California, a lot of those cars are falling off because of smog.
So this is just for the prototype?
This is for his RV.
Okay,
The real thing. So the real deal is going to be a 4x4 frame, or a 450 frame. So we're getting a 4-wheel drive, but we're going to get 6-wheel drive. So we're going to put one of our motors on each axle.
Nice.
So we're going to have close to 900 horsepower total combined.
Impressive.
Yeah, so one on each axle, traction control, that built in. Batteries too, we're going to reuse a lot of Tesla's technology for this. So we're using Tesla's batteries, Tesla's control systems, and we're putting our computer systems on top of it from another company.
And then this will run the margarita mix.
This will run the blender and margarita. Actually, yeah, exactly. And it sounds really cool too. I mean,
Can we fire it up?
absolutely.
Oh, I want to hear it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
So did we just charge the batteries?
Let's recharge the battery. The only thing we get made fun of a lot for is we don't make any noise. One of the biggest complaints. So my Tesla now sounds cooler than any V8.
It does sound cool.
I mean, there's just nothing better than hearing a jet engine start and stop. It's a giant turbo. It is. It's cool.
Very cool. Well, you want to go draw?
Let's draw.
Let's do it.
I'm not the best designer when it comes to drawing things. I'm terrible at drawing. So we did use AI to kind of map out what this thing would look like. And since Chip is now with Magnaflow, and we're with Magnaflow, Jeff's like, hey, I got a guy. He could draw this up for you. I'm like, no way. If we could get Chip to do this and draw it, because, I mean, Chip's a living legend. And just watching him today actually sketch things out and the way he does it, it's amazing to actually sit here and watch him do it versus just watching video like I have online, because of the thought process. And he scrapped a couple. He goes, oh, that's too short, that's too long. And it's really neat to be able to actually sit down with a human, not AI, and it's somebody that has this much experience and be able to like stretch it out, put stacks on it, and all these ideas flow out. And we didn't really say much. Chip just kind of took it and ran with it. So the importance of Magnaflow being part of this project is huge. I mean, we produce a tremendous amount of hot air, and that has to be mitigated somehow. So we're thinking, let's have Richard Waiters jump on this thing and design the entire exhaust system. There's gonna be massive 2 8-inch stacks coming off the back of this thing, and all that heat's gotta go somewhere. So, hey, the best in the business, we got Magnaflow. I think it's the coolest thing we've ever done. And when I told Dave about it, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have a designer take a look at this for you. He goes, oh yeah, okay, cool. Well, who'd you have in mind? I'm all, how about Chip Foose? He goes, no way. And I said, yeah, we have access to that guy. And he goes, when are we going? Here we are.
Just hearing everybody that wanted to get involved with this was exciting, and then you know, Eddie had told me that Chip was getting involved, so I thought, man, I mean, what's that day gonna look like? What's he gonna think about the project? And he was just all in. It was so cool. It just came together totally organically, and yeah, it's just been amazing. Yeah, just the 6x6 RV idea was my idea. I'm always getting around Eddie and be like, hey Eddie, you know, can we build this crazy thing or that crazy thing? You know, Eddie and just the whole team, you know, they're so educated on this from the engineering side, manufacturing, fabrication. I mean, we all kind of contributed equally at this point. It's been really fun. Seeing Chip draw anything is like, you guess what line he's going to do next. And you just see this whole thing kind of come together, and you see his, you know, every artist has their system, and Chip's system is, I mean, it's amazing. It's a work of art. You know, the guy's mind, he comes up with ideas that are on a practical side sometimes, but he makes it so artful. Obviously, I just make a box and he'll make something amazing. It's been really cool.
My name is Jeff Herman. I'm with Magnaflow Group, and I head up brand and strategy. We have such a long history with Chip Foose. He's the best car designer out there on the planet, so it was a no-brainer for us to bring him in. This is really bringing together a whole bunch of things that Magnaflow Group is doing. So we have two different joint ventures that we have put together. So one is with Chip Foose, and you guys have seen that at SEMA, and that was Foose Performance, and there's some really exciting stuff that's coming out with that. The other is this whole other side with Magnavolt. So as we build this 6x6 in the beginning of our power generation program, no one else better than Chip Foose to bring that to life and show what that can be in a vehicle.
No, seeing this come together is amazing. When we first started this project, we did use AI to get some renderings going. It's a great tool, but it's not this. I mean, being able to sit here with Chip, and before we even started this drawing, he asked us how many people, what the purpose of it was. Just that human touch is something you can't recreate. And we didn't even talk about colors or how the thing would really look until now. And seeing it with the red and black, and wow, I'm blown away. I mean, you're an artist.
Thank you.
I think everyone knows that though, but being part of the process.
AI doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It thinks it's an artist. But no, kind of seeing it come together and like little details like the grill. Dave had to leave, but he was talking about, no, let's put a V behind it because our logo is a V, and all of a sudden Chip's sitting there drawing the V out. It's just fascinating. I can't draw at all, so having something like this come to life in front of you is mind-blowing. And having a vision of what this thing's going to look like it's good because now I have more motivation to build it, because if you don't know what it's going to look like, you're just kind of putting pieces together. But now since we have a rendering, or not a rendering, a real drawing, we kind of could wrap our heads around okay, this is where the exhaust pipes are going to go. Now I got to build the chassis a certain way to be able to house that. These are massive, massive exhaust pipes. The little things like that, now since we have an actual visual, we can start planning ahead, and that will become part of the architecture underneath the car. The way my mind works too is I love to kind of think of the end product. When I see the actual end product like this in front of me, it definitely gives me a tremendous amount of drive and motivation to get it done. Because now we have a goal. We could put this up in the office. We could look at it every day, and not just me, but all my guys and people involved. Now we have something to show them. It's like, this is what we're building. Before it was like, we got this idea. Well, now we actually have something to look at. So something to drive our creativity. And once again, talking about shocks with Camberg and Magnaflow with the exhaust and all of our pieces coming together. So it's not just me. We have a huge crew of people that are going to be helping with this build. We got people in Florida. We got you guys here. So now since we can look at it and go, okay, how are we going to do this shocks? How are we going to do this part? And we could visualize it much easier. Sorry, gas is not going away. Not anytime soon. Probably not in my lifetime. We need to make more electricity, but there's only one real way to do it, is to burn more dinosaurs at this point.
What I love that Chip has done here is he's turned the concept into a show car.
That's beautiful. What color red are you thinking?
It's a deep red.
Like a candy or just
No,
solid?
I'd do it solid.
Solid?
Yeah. There you are. It's easier if I'd have drawn her about that big.
Yeah, but this is way more grand.
There we go.
Awesome. I'm blown away.
There you go.
Amazing work.
Thanks, Parker. Appreciate it, man.
This is going to be some serious stuff.
You like the red and black?
Love it.
Cool.
I had no concept of colors when I came in here, and you just...
I think it'd be neat because everything is dark or gray or whatnot, and this is a show vehicle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There you are.
Thank you so much, Chip. This is inspiring.
Have fun.
Now I got to go build it.
I can't wait to see it.
Thank you so much.